What do an ambitious cheese salesman, the Great Depression, and the world's most famous mac and cheese have in common? The answer: Kraft. But the story of this iconic brand is much more complex and fascinating than you might imagine. The origins: a cheesy dream. Our story begins in 1903, in Chicago. James L. Kraft, a young Canadian immigrant, invested his savings, a mere $65, in a horse-drawn cart and dedicated himself to selling cheese wholesale. A modest operation, but with enormous ambition. Kraft believed he could improve the quality of cheese available on the market and make it accessible to everyone. The early years were tough. Competition was fierce, and cheese, a perishable product, presented constant logistical challenges. Imagine transporting cheese in the middle of summer without refrigeration. The waste was enormous and the losses, constant. But Kraft was a persevering man. Together with his brothers, he formed J.L. Kraft and Bros Company and began experimenting with new pasteurization and packaging techniques. His goal was simple: to extend the shelf life of cheese without sacrificing its flavor. The innovation: the cheese that conquered the world. The breakthrough came in 1915. Kraft patented a revolutionary process for pasteurizing block cheese. This meant that the cheese could be transported over long distances and stored for months without spoiling. The invention changed the industry forever. Suddenly, Kraft could sell its cheese all over the country. His business skyrocketed, and the brand became synonymous with quality and durability. World War I was a catalyst. The United States government bought large quantities of Kraft cheese to feed the troops, consolidating its position in the market. The Great Depression and the birth of an icon. But Kraft's real masterstroke was yet to come. In the 1930s, in the midst of the Great Depression, the company launched a product that would become a staple in American homes: the Kraft macaroni and cheese dinner. The idea was brilliant: a complete dish, easy to prepare, and, most importantly, incredibly cheap. In a time of scarcity and economic hardship, Kraft mac and cheese was a perfect solution. It sold for just 19 cents a dollar and fed an entire family. The success was instantaneous. Mac and cheese became a symbol of hope and comfort in difficult times. And Kraft, a giant in the food industry. Beyond cheese, the expansion of an empire. Throughout the 20th century, Kraft continued to innovate and expand. It acquired other famous brands such as Oscar Mayer, Philadelphia, and Toblerone, diversifying its portfolio and consolidating its global presence. Kraft's advertising campaigns became legendary. Who doesn't remember the catchy jingle of Kraft Singles? The brand knew how to connect with consumers through simple and emotional messages, creating a bond of trust and familiarity. The myth of artificial cheese: fact or fiction? But it hasn't all been a bed of roses for Kraft. Over the years, the brand has faced criticism and controversy. One of the most persistent myths is the accusation that its products, especially processed cheese, are artificial and unhealthy. Is it true that Kraft cheese is not real cheese? The answer is more complex than it seems. Kraft processed cheese is made from a blend of natural cheese, milk, fats, and other ingredients. While it is true that it contains additives and preservatives, it is also true that it meets food safety standards and offers an accessible and convenient alternative for many consumers. The reality is that the debate about the nutritional quality of processed cheese is an ever-evolving topic. What is undeniable is that Kraft has been able to adapt to the changing demands of the market, offering healthier and more transparent options to its customers. Kraft today, a legacy of innovation and adaptation. Today, Kraft Heinz is one of the largest food companies in the world, with a presence in more than 190 countries. Its products remain a staple in millions of homes, from mac and cheese to mayonnaise, to Oreo cookies. Yes, Kraft also owns Oreo. Despite the challenges and criticisms, Kraft has demonstrated a remarkable capacity for adaptation and reinvention. The brand has managed to stay relevant over the years, innovating in its products, diversifying its offering, and connecting with new generations of consumers. An indelible legacy. The story of Kraft is the story of an American dream, the story of an immigrant who, with ingenuity and perseverance, built an empire from a simple cheese cart. It is the story of how a brand knew how to anticipate the needs of the market, offering innovative and affordable products for everyone. And it is the story of how a simple plate of mac and cheese became a symbol of hope and comfort in difficult times. Because sometimes, behind a simple logo, there is a whole story that few know. If you enjoyed this journey through the history of Kraft, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. What is your favorite Kraft product? Leave us your comment below.